We got us a team one together with Dino Nuggets. I like that name a lot. Oh god, that's so close. But I like that name a lot. Dino Nuggets. That's Anto over here. Fassel over on the Warlock. We got ourselves a Grifka in the back as a sub-rogue. Oh my goodness, these guys are blasting right now. Blissmoo as well as Tabby. Lots of paladins on this team. That is actually a lot of paladins. I should have thought about it before we got the group together. We got ourselves fast skill over on team 2. Got a Shadow Flame, what is it, effect already active. Kragar trying to see if he can get himself a better angle over Advo. Duel started the group for us as a Windwalker. We got ourselves Slow Tough MVP. Gonna be Advo joining back in as a Demonology Warlock this time. Is it normally Advo? Is it normally Destro or is he Demonology normally? Shadow Bolt is going to be out for Fassel, but he's taking quite a bit of damage in the opener here. Going to be a 4 for Advo, backing up out of the tyrant off with a wall for Fassel, and he wants to get his demons over towards Advo, but he's also got a fairly small demonic army chasing after him, clawing after him, and taking down his defenses little by little. Advo so far has been fairly effective, banishing pets, just line of sighting that tyrant, trying to see if he can evade that thing as best as possible, as he's going to summon up refreshing pets towards Fassel, who's not doing that good. Stun to follow, going to be a bit of a mortal coil as he got himself Dreadsuckers up and running. Stun onto Advo, might be the bad spot. Fassel not really doing all that good health-wise, just trying to see if he can get himself a better positional, but I think it's just going to be done and done because our pet is just going to clobber you down. Nothing you can do unless you just started draining aggressively off the pet. There really isn't much he can get done at that point. Dino Nuggets trying to see if he can get himself a good opener versus Advo, but he knows it's going to be a port out of Advo immediately. He knows it's going to be a port, trying to see if he can maybe just outrage him entirely. If he just goes for this long-range gameplay while healing himself, eventually he will be able to chip away at Advo. He's going to get hit with an access as he drops down. Mortal Coil set him away with a fear right after. No more trinket available as he did use the human racial. He's just going to have to take a lot of damage in the opener by Advo, who's ready to port, ready to juke, and ready to run and just get away from Dino, trying to maintain as much a distance as he can between him and the Paladino. It's going to be a hard to follow Advo with the defensive as the Dark Pack caresses him, and it's going to be a butcher actually juking it out. Advo gets himself a mad haze bolt, but he's not really able to maximize the value of it. Instead just goes in for a drain just to recover a little bit of health, as Dino Nuggets still continue to take a bit of damage here and there. Definitely needs to start chipping away at Advo as it's going to be dropping down the obelisk. All the pets in nearby, Tyrant to follow, Axos right after, Call Dressrockers join in, blind as all the pets are asunder for just a second, gives Dino Nuggets an opportunity to at least break away from the guy, as it's going to be Advo sending in yet even more demons in. Second Felgar joined in, Mortal Coil right after, might be a bubble situation, does go in for the bubble as he's just surrounded behind this pillar with all these demons and a Tyrant watching over them. Shield of Evidence available, but it's going to get broken by all these pets. Tyrant trying to see if he can swing around the corner. Unless you interrupt that thing, it's not going to be all that great for you. Advo does go for a port. Dino does not have any line of sight, still surrounded by a ton of pets, blinds to give himself a bit of a breather, trying to see if he can maybe get established a stun onto Advo. Does go for the stun with a defensive wall as well. This is where Advo actually commits quite a lot of cooldowns. Axe does before Dino Nuggets can escape though, and try to see if he can take him out with a Demon Dog, his hand cooldowns as well as everything. I think Dino at this point realized, you know what, I've hit my limit. This is about as far as I could go. Tried his very best, but Advo just did not give him even much of an opportunity. Grifka opening up onto Advo, got himself full stunned up. Mad demo! That's some rogue! Just walked in after Advo. So let's be honest, kind of softened up the Warlock, right? Got the wall out of him, got the Dark Pact out of him, got everything out of him. It just Grifka walked in, blasted him out with a secret technique, everything crit, and the guy just melted. It's just watching a Warlock play pinball with a Paladin, fearing him back and forth. He runs up, you fear him away. He runs back in, you Mortal Coil him away. He tries to run, you stun him. Just absolutely messing with a Paladin. And then a Rogue just walks in and cuts a Warlock to pieces in like what felt like a global. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I think it could burn right through the Dark Pact too. Big damage. Does he get to do it? Secret technique. Burns through it. Eviscerates. Oh, he does get to escape with him into the Shadow Realm. Take him out from the side of everybody. My goodness. Well done, Grifka. Take my energy, Cracker. Andre, dude, that was the time to send Cracker your energy if you wanted to beat a Rogue, man. If you don't want this Rogue, just go ahead and blast through the team. It's going to be tricked out of Kragar. Does stun up Grifka before he can have himself proper go. Into a Spare Reflect. Actual Spare Reflect is actually huge. Secret Technique. A part of its damage is Shadow damage. But I don't think Grifka has been able to use Secret Technique just yet. Trying to see if he can save up for it. Drink it out of Grifka. Has evasion. Secret Technique onto Kragar. Trying to see if he can get himself a bit more health. Does not use Enrage Reach just yet. There goes Enrage Reach. Does he get a heal from Grifka? Trying to see if he can catch a heal. Bloodthirst and Petty Victory is all he needs. Got to go for a bit of a cleavage to Grifka. Is it going to be enough? The blind right after is the Grifka has dots on him. Looks like if he has a dodge, they're not that powerful. Oh, Grifka goes in for a throw weapon into a stab right in the chest of my boy. Vanished right after his duel, trying to see if he can stop Grifka, but the man survived it without even proc-cheat death. Hold on a second. My goodness. And Grifka is going to try to see if he can get back in there. Shadow Blades at the ready. Cheap shot to follow. Might be lagging a little bit. Trying to go for a Shadow Strike. Evasion at the ready. Does see himself the big secret technique. In cap to follow. Does Duel have anything? He does not have a stun for a good bit. Evasion for Grifka. Does not have weapons for a little bit here. But he's still going to try to see if he can keep blasting him as best as possible. He's going to just turn around and put attention into Zuen. Going for visitors back to back. Has a blind in case he needs to. No more trinket available for Duel. So if Grifka can just get himself the cooldowns like a dance, he might be okay. Does go in for the blind or Duel. Still chased by Zuen, but he's lagging pretty badly. That or maybe it's me. Either Grifka is experiencing some issues, or it's me. I do hope that Grifka at least isn't. Man, is this over? Duel is trying to give him an opportunity. He's trying to give him a chance. Does Grifka go down here? Disarm to follow. Trinket right after. Cheat death, but a touch of death does take him out posted. My goodness. Yeah, at this point, like, that was rough. That was rough. Like, once you start lagging, there's not much you can really do. And he was, I feel like, a little bit behind ever since he started lagging a little bit. Duel taking a lot of damage from Tavi. He's going to go for report immediately. He has him, so defenses going back up little by little. Did eat a Hodge and survived it. So if you are going to get back towards Tavi, you have to start rotating defenses really, really profusely. It's going to go for a bit of that diffuse magic. Tavi trying to see if he can blast him out. Look at the hammers fly from a distance. Almost does capitalize it. He needs one more finisher, and he might just have him. Judgment Rafter in capture follow. Does have a trinket. Could have maybe used a trinket and then a finisher. That might have been enough in order to take down Duel as he got himself a hand of freedom. Wait, are you cleaving him through the wall with a Wake of Ashes? I think you were. He's going to go for a leg sweep on a Tavi, trying to see if he can bait a chicken out of him. Zuen's Fist of Fury available. It's going to go for a pre-disarm in case a Hodge is up. As Tavi goes in for a full blind. I don't know if you go for Karma here. Can Karma get dodged? As Duel trying to see if he can turn the damage around, but he's just going to dodge the entire time. And it's going to go for a bit of burst versus Tavi, trying to see if he can take him out. Tavi walking away with a bubble and wants to see if he can capitalize and finish it off. Duel still holding on to a Karma. He needs to wait until the bubble is over and then go for the Karma and then maybe do a big turnaround versus Tavi. There goes the Karma. Tavi is forced to play defensive hand of freedom, but he might not be able to evade Duel at all. He's supplying mobility 4. The Monk is trying to see if he can avoid him. Karma. Oh, I think the Karma together with the Jade Lightning at the end did capitalize on him and did end up taking him out. With Plasma going to be up next. Stun immediately sees the Duel does not have a trinket. Wants to see if he can just blast him out of the game. Does he get you? He doesn't have a weapon, but I don't know if he really needs one. Duel needs to go for a port if possible. Doesn't kind of roll into a wall and does get hammered down. Oh my goodness, man. MVP Pally going to be up next. Going to be a stun. Plasma does go in for a bubble. Does not want to find out just how much damage MVP's got for him. And is going to try to see if he can bail out of there on a horse. Got himself wings, got himself everything available. Judgment's getting thrown in. Trying to see if he can blast out the damage. Still holding on to a bubble of his own. Unless he just gets randomly bursted down. But Plasma, it's low. Is actually super low. Does go in for the bubble last second. Does Plasma get to survive this? I don't know if he does. Oh, literally lived with 1 health at the very end. My goodness. Gurka with 3. Then you got Adver catching 2. Duel catching 2. And a couple of... Just about everybody gets to play, actually. First game, fantastic first round. Let's get us another going here, boys, yeah?